Every journey has its final day. Don't rush.
Exactly, but none of them believed me.
Yep, you're right.
Time itself is a silent song. There'll be an extra people in it.
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember.
Exactly.
But where are
But none of
those
them
who
believed me.
share the memory?
Can we play banker next time?
Time itself is a silent song. Exactly, but none of them believed me. I'll think about it.
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. But where are those who share the memory?
Time itself is a silent song.
Yep, you're right. Can we play banker next
Exactly,
time?
but none of them believed me. I'll think about it. Time itself is a silent song.
Yep, you're right.
There'll be an extra people in it. Exactly, but none of them believed me.
Where do you want to go? Differences.
I'll think about it. Time itself is a silent song.
Yep, you're right. Can we play banker next time?
Exactly, but none of them believed me.
Every journey has its final day. Don't rush.
You're right.
Time itself is a silent song. Exactly, but none of them believed me.
Yep, you're right.
There'll be an extra people in it.
Where do you want to go next? If you'd like to see Liyue's tourist spots, I have a few references.
Exactly, but none of them believed me.
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember.
Yep, you're right.
But where are those who share the memory?
There'll be an extra people in it. Time itself is a silent song.
Can we play banker
Exactly,
next time?
but none of them believed me.
Boats are made for transferring commodities back and forth. And those that come across Liyue tend to stay a while. So it
Yep,
is where
you're
many
right.
things come to settle.
Time itself is a silent song. Exactly, but none of them believed me.
Where do you want to go next?
Witness the power of Gacha. Huh? Huh. No, my son. Here comes the cat. Gotcha. Fire hazard.
Solidify! This is order!
Let me read you a verse. Rain outlines your fate. These are about to get dicey. Take it easy. Add Thank you for demands your fate. Here comes the test. Quietly now.
Solidify!
Time for a light show.
Order guide you!
Let me read you a verse. Things are about to get spicy. Blink.
Gather!
Fire hazard.
Solidify! This is order!
Here comes the fireworks. Witness the power of the wild. Know my sword. Blink game's up. Time's over. Gotcha. Time for a light show.
Order guide you!
Let me read you a verse. Over here. Here comes the test. Quietly now.
Stabilize!
Fire hazard. perfect. It's you two. I have a commission here that has your names written all over it.
The only ones for the job? Huh. If our help is...
The Adventurers Guild doesn't employ that kind of classification. All it asks us to do is to find a missing person.
Huh? Then why did you...
I came across this commission while reviewing our It seems simple, but our records indicate that over a dozen successive... With the reputation of the Adventurers Guild and the performance of the...
Well, that's us for sure.
All I'm asked, if it proves to be beyond your capabilities as well, I'll...
Okay, so who are we looking for? And what is it about this commission that's made it so hard to complete?
This commission was jointly issued by the residents of Vimara Village. They say one of their own villagers has gone missing. But the problem is, they don't know the missing person's name.
They're all from the same village, but they don't even know his name? If so many adventurers have failed to complete this commission...
Unlikely. Several villagers came by to issue the commission, and besides, putting up a commission in any case, it would probably be best to go to Vimara Village and ask around first.
Alright then, let's go! I'm starting to get really curious about this whole thing. We made it to Vimara Village! Why don't we talk to some of the villagers to learn a little bit more about the missing guy?
Hello there. You looking to buy something?
Oh, no, we're adventurers.
Ah, so you're here about that then. To be honest, we aren't holding out much hope. Many adventurers, we've pretty much had it up to here in questions, and the area around the village has practically been overturned. And
So, this person we're looking for, what's his name?
I don't know. I really have no clue.
Okay, guess you're...
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to sound short with you. I know it may seem like we don't have anything to offer by way of information, but I promise you, we all have a very strong impression of it. We just don't know the specifics. Maybe we did. At least that's what everyone in the village seems to think. We've all
Alright, specifics aside then.
Young guy, in his early 20s probably. Incredibly kind sort of person. Always, I'd chat with him when I didn't...
Now that you've started talking...
But of course, there aren't many young people...
Could he have just...
No.
Huh. If this commission is really as challenging as Cather made it out to be, we're gonna need to carry out a very...
It's that guests I hear.
Hi, Grandpa Amadea!
Ah, so that's what brings you to these parts. Come,
Could you tell us a bit about him?
of course. With my failing eyesight, I'm afraid I can't offer much about his appearance. I don't think his parents are still living in the village. But somehow he never seemed low. He would often take time to visit, and whenever someone had something on their mind, he was as the village chief.
Wow. He seems like such a nice and... But, it's okay. Well, Traveler, what do you think? Paimon thinks so too. Like, and nobody has been able to tell us anything about... Wait, so you're saying... Okay, Paimon's gonna need some time to...
You two are the adventurers who just arrived, right?
Yep, sure are.
I'm so glad to hear that. Thank goodness you haven't given up. My name is Atosa, by the way. I grew...
Yeah, no need to worry. We'll give it our best.
Take it easy.
Is this the place?
Yep. I know it doesn't look like we used to always. I was surrounded.
Alone?
Everyone has their own problems to deal with. Even if I might want to confide in other. Really?
Aww.
Wow, that sounds really nice. You're quite lucky. When it comes to our missing villager, well, no matter what came, he was so. Ever since he. No, none of those things.
Wow. Did he ever tell you?
Oh, right. I didn't know whether that meant they had left the village. Look at me. The last time. Come to think of it, time always passed by really slowly. Even when it felt like we'd been talking for.
Well, time always seems to pass slower when you're relaxed, right? What's wrong, Traveler? Hey, look at those hilly trails over there. The Abyss Order. Uh-oh, we've been spotted!
Solidify! I will have order!
Up to the retreat!
Witness the power of Lupa. Know my sword. Gotcha. Time for a light show. Rain out. Mine's your fate. Game's up. Time's over.
Gather! This is order!
Here comes the fireworks! The fuse is lit!
Thank you so much. I wasn't expecting monsters.
It was no trouble.
Now that I think about it, they seem agitated and would often attack anything in sight.
Maybe well, we should head back and check out the situation in Vimara Village just in. Wait a second. That person. It's Dainsleif!
Ah, it's you two.
Oh, a friend of yours? Well, I'll leave you.
Yep, see you later. Why do you always have to pop up out of nowhere like that? Is it your life's mission to jump scare us or something?
It's hardly personal or intentional for.
So
Naturally. Hold on. The Abyss Order is.
so you think
As things stand,
still
the best way to protect them is by figure. And you shall have. Don't worry. Ah. So that was the someone who seems to only exist in people's memories. That isn't. It appears all we have by way of.
right. That
Traveler, let me ask you this. Do you believe your sibling to. There's still. The sinner you wish to know about. His name, I'm loath to admit.
your brother?
There were 5 of them. The wise, Roptatir. The visionary, Vedafulnir. Gold, Rhindaughter. The foul, Sertalogi. And Rehir of Solnari. No matter how eroded my memory may be.
Wait, some of those names sound really familiar. Rhindaughter is the one who created Albedo. And the one we just learned about, Dane's brother, Vedafulnir. If he...
They were once people of great esteem in 6 of us. Together. Yet, so they became sinners. But and when the cataclysm occurred, indeed, Of course.
So,
I've continued to. By retrieving the eye of the first field tiller, we were able to stop part of their plan from coming to fruition.
oh, Paimon remembers! Weren't they going to use it?
Indeed. The eye was integral. There are many signs pointing to that effect.
Then, what should we do? It's not too late, is it?
Our most pressing based on the intel.
The ley lines?
Traveler, you were able to observe your siblings. My recent investigation has shown that a.
Wait, then our commission here in Vimara Village.
It's certainly possible.
Well, if we're teaming up with Dane again, we're gonna need all the energy we can get. Let's try Oh, so tired. Well, let's go find Dane. We've got a lot to do today.
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. But where are those who share the memory? Boats are made for transferring commodities back and forth, and those that come across Liyue tend to stay a while. So it is where many things come to settle.
Dane? Hello, Dane? Did something happen?
The missing person.
Oh, young guy? Early 20s? Seriously, Dane, what's going on?
There appear to be certain memories in my mind that aren't their memories. No, it wasn't a dream. And I'm certain I've never met this person before. I remember handing him the eye of the first field tiller.
What? Okay, so this missing person definitely has something to do with the abyss.
Indeed. And it
Wait then. But why would he do
whatever the abyss or
What sort of...
that their goal is still to obtain the eye of the. I am the only person who knows your concern. However, come with me.
Oh, so you're...
Of course.
So you hid it way out here? Not a... Well, let's go check to see if it's safe.
Traveler, wait. We've no time to lose. Let's head inside. appears the mechanisms here have changed over time. You can access the upper floor through the side door. Perhaps you should try reactivating the mechanism over there.
Stabilize! I will have order!
Witness the power of Lupa. Here comes the test.
Fuse is lit!
Make sure all the runes are pointing in the direction indicated by the light. That should unlock the mechanism. Ah, the door's open. Let's go. Our destination is just up ahead.
Looks like we can't go any further.
Be on your guard. I sense...
It's the Abyss Order! They're here!
Gather! This is order!
Ring cutter! No, my sword! Huh? Things are about to get dicey. Quietly now.
Close the ship down! Fire hazard!
Stabilize!
Let me weave you a verse. No, my sword! Here comes the test. Busted.
Time for a light show!
Just as I suspected. The false memories were a trap. The Abyss... Now that they're in the
Dane? What's...
Can you feel...
Wow, you must be really sensitive to that sort of...
You too. Do as I say. Use the Abyss Order is putting... Just think of it as a way to divide... I knew going along with your trap would be the only way to meet with you face to face.
You risked your safety and that of the— That's quite the gamble, Dainsleif. But I believe—
So you came here all on your own? What about—
When the Twilight Sword is prepared for battle, any army I could send would only be marching to their doom. Better that I face you alone. I know you must have a lot to— But if it's a conversation you want, you'll have to defeat me first.
The Abyss Order's on the move. The ley lines are all out of whack. We better hurry back. Hey, look at those hilly trails. Weren't they acting super agitated just a little while ago?
In the New World, they bade farewell at last. They no longer needed to dwell. Such was the price they paid.
Did you hear that? It sounded so gentle. Oh, this is weird. Looks like the same thing is happening over here.
You see, we've reclaimed an endless amount of time to release your
Over there. It looks like they're sleeping.
In the end, sleep well, Father. When you awake,
It almost sounds like a poem or... Well, now that the hilly trails have calmed down, let's put this situation to the side for now. Dane said this might be our chance. Grandpa Medea, is everyone all right? The Abyss Order...
The Abyss Order? Thank you for your concern.
Well, that's good to hear. Oh, also, you didn't happen to come across...
Someone?
Huh? Well, you know, that's kind of the whole reason we're here.
I do apologize. At least right now, I can't seem to recall whatever it is you're referring.
But how is that? Something's definitely not right. We just talked to Grandpa Amadi. What do you think, Traveler? Could everyone's memories of the missing villager have been erased again? You're right.
Someone's gone missing.
Just as expected. That guy you said a bunch of nice things. He's around 20 years.
Oh, I know.
Really? You were...
There aren't many young people who've earned that kind of praise from... Then there's only one person who fits the bill. No doubt about it. But yeah, I just saw him leave the village. There was...
Strange. Bayram seems to remember him. And apparently he just... Do you think maybe it's not that there's something wrong?
If this person only exists in people... If we really did travel back to it...
Right. Paimon totally forgot about the ley line disturbances. We're in just like how you entered your sibling's memory lab. That would also explain why we seem to be at a time before he went right. If he's someone who only exists in... But didn't Bayron just say that he saw... Who knows how long this ley line disturbed... Good idea! We pretty much figured out that the missing villager has the ability to... Right! That! Could we try to figure out... Like, does it maybe leave a trace?
If time was allowed to pass within the false memories, there's a higher chance that all the memories seem to be set in or...
No wonder! All this time and the sky hasn't changed a bit. That's the tell of the implanted memories are based... If the memories... Like there could be overlap or something. People might start to wonder why they remember doing... That's why he makes sure the memories take place at a specific...
Dainsliff had memories implanted. No, that doesn't... The color of the...
Oh, right! That's a...
Oh, come to think of it, every time always passed by really slowly. Even when it felt like...
Yep, that has to be it! Yeah, that's...
Take it easy.
So, you see, Granny Jahiet was a mercenary when she was younger. She just talks like that. Oh, there I go again. Always talking about my own things. It's okay if you don't. You...
Oh, I think you're an incredibly strong... You'll meet many amazing people and live a very happy life. You won't miss someone like me.
Huh? Are those your friends over there?
Oh, right! This version of it...
Friends? I guess you could say that. It must have taken... So... I should see what they need.
Another time, huh? Yeah.
It's nice to see you, Traveler. I believe this is the first time we've met.
Dane's brother, one of the 5 sinners. No, that... The founder of the Abyss Order. No, that does... Born into abject sorrow. You're... Kari Bear Alberic.
Oh. You know me? That... Oh, I see. It was the memory, wasn't it? This is Atosa's memory. But... I suppose I'll just leave her a message instead. I suppose you could call it the realm of my consciousness. It's nothing. I still have enough strength to play the extreme sorrow and pain. Father told me that once I possessed all, but in truth, I died. The person you see before you now is. As for your question, in its primitive form, it can only be used once fully completed. The moment it gains the power to weave ley lines, it loses the look, but it also becomes a tool that can change the entire world. Yes, I have the ability to control the loom in its after all. That. I just wanted them to feel like I once as if. Why would I do something? But I had to know what it would be like. Chief Amadea, Baram, Granny Jahiat, Atosa. What would it be like if I could live alongside them? No, I was curious, so even if that meant piecing together the version of myself that could have been, I know it's after all. My life ended along. Any chance at living was stripped away, even the form you see before. I know. But there's not. If I could exist in the real world, I would return without a second thought and surprise them with the. I know. Captain Dainsleif. Twilight Sword, you. Exactly. The Loom of Fate has already been completed. No need to worry about Captain Dainsleif. His plan was to lure the Abyss Order to a false location. He would then hand the eye to you, and that way, Captain Dainsleif could accomplish his own goal and ensure the safety of the. That's right. Because in his mind, before you two entered that false location.
Traveler. We've no time to lose. Let's head inside.
That was when I implanted the memory of him handing you the. Given the tense situation at that time, I'm sorry, Traveler, but I needed the Loom of Fate to be. I promise I'm not trying to conceal anything from you. Tevat's ley line system is deeply entrenched in the planet, in the face of in any case. You remember my father, after he used the power of the Abyss to restore consciousness to my Hilichurl form. To comfort me, my father told me that story. My goal was to implant a specific memory into in that memory. I can't change the world. Not all that's left of me, but now.
Looks like I was too late to see Kari Bear one last time. Kari Bear's consciousness is gone.
and this space will soon disappear along with it. Neither of us belongs here. That's why we're not tangible. Were that not the case, I'd love to hug you too. Well... the chance to just stop and talk like this is certainly not that battle earlier. The one against Dane, I mean. I didn't expect that after everything, he would still were it not for that. Perhaps I'd still be no match. The loom of fate, huh? Before the heavenly principles awaken. Yes, for 500 years, not long ago, such a flagrant disregard for the rules, and still Celestia took no action. I suppose that's proof enough of the heavenly principles situation. However, the heavenly principles will awaken. You could say that. Just look at Kari Bear. He was so pure and single-minded. The space we now find ourselves is a perfect representation of who he was. Quiet and peaceful. Even as a hilly churl, seeing the terrible sight within the mirror wasn't enough to taint his spirit. He brought comfort to the people of this world, even though he was denied the very right to be a part of it. So ask yourself this. Who was it that deprived him of that right to exist? Of course, that's only one example. My feelings about the heavenly principles are too complicated to explain in just a few words. Ether?
You're the only one in this world who calls me that. There's so much I wanted to ask you, but for some reason, I'm not interested in asking those questions right now. There's just one thing I have to ask. One thing I could never understand. Why? Why can't we continue our journey together?
At the end of my journey, I arrived at a place known as the Sea of Flowers at the end. Do you remember? You told me you wanted to have a place like that. Well...
You mean...
I miss you too, Ether. But as this war continues to rage, and as I don't even know how to face myself... This space has lost its tether. I doubt it'll be able to exist much longer. In fact, aside from our inability to physically interact with each other, there's something else you should know about this space. Everything in this space will be wiped from existence, including all memory of our reunion.
You're only telling me this now?
Still so sleepy. Paimon's head feels all fuzzy. Oh, Paimon woke up a little earlier than you, so Paimon will fill you in. The villagers said that... Oh, and Dane came by just now? He didn't say anything, though. Just made sure that you were alright and left. Kinda seemed like he had a lot on... Let's think for a second. We were in that He was the missing villager that we've been trying to find, right? And after that... wait. Well, what happened after that?
Ah, there you are.
Bayram, you sure seem happy. Did something good happen?
Something good? Huh. It's just that. So there we were, searching away. When, according to him, one day around dusk, he was passing by this one tree. There he was, sleeping under that tree all by himself. His parents came a little later to wake him up, and after that, well, we all started to feel like that really is what happened. Oh, and we also remembered his name, Curry Bear. Now, that's not a name you hear every day. Would have been helpful if we remembered it sooner. Well, I hope he's happy wherever he is. And we're...
Seems like everyone thinks Curry Bear left the village. That's probably for... Paimon didn't see it. Hey, Atosa, how's it going?
Oh, it's you two. I was part of the search. Honestly, I just can't. He always seemed to. If Kari, I relied on him for a lot of things. Okay, I'll admit I was dumped. Otherwise, why would he just leave like... You know, it's just like Kari Bear said. It's the... And, you know, anyway...
Well, that's... Oh, right. Would you care to... If you ever have...